The Iowa Hawkeyes continue to suffer from attrition due to the transfer portal. Will Jestin Jacobs be yet another? Well, he's entered the portal. Will he definitely leave? We'll talk about it in a moment. But first, I want to tell you about Iowa Floor Covering, their tough core click-together 4.5 millimeter waterproof vinyl flooring. If you're undergoing a project in your home or need flooring for your bathroom, your kitchen, your living room, certainly give Iowa Floor Covering down in Bondurant an opportunity to serve you better. Give them a call or reach out to them on their website, iowafloorcovering.com/DIY. And of course, you can find other contact information right there on the website, iowafloorcovering.com/DIY. And how about this deal they got going on right now? $269 per foot with self-installation for this click-together 4.5 millimeter flooring. Again, iowafloorcovering.com/DIY, and you're supporting this channel when you support our sponsors. So the news on this Tuesday, Iowa linebacker Jestin Jacobs has entered the transfer portal. This is an era, folks, where guys are going to enter this portal and explore their options. And I go back to what Kirk Ferentz said on Sunday. There is a potential for players that enter the portal to return. So the question is, could Jestin Jacobs end up returning? Well, first of all, what's his motivation for entering the portal in the first place? There were rumors circulating on Monday that he was being contacted, tampered with by Oregon. Is there substance to that report? I've been told no, but I can say this. I have been told that if Georgia does not offer Jestin Jacobs, and of course he's an Ohio kid, but his girlfriend apparently is an athlete down at Georgia. I've been told if Georgia does not offer Jestin Jacobs, there's a good chance he comes back to Iowa. So is the door closed on Jestin Jacobs returning? I would think not. Again, no guarantees there, but I do believe that the players, and this is probably a good thing to an extent, that Iowa players feel more independence, they feel more flexibility, they feel more freedom to be able to entertain options. And let's be honest, Iowa's they're in contact with a lot of transfer portal options. So I'm not saying that they're looking to replace Jestin Jacobs, but I would be surprised if he goes anywhere other than Georgia, from what I've been told. Now, he may get a call from Ohio State and decide, look, I want to go back to my home state and play for the Buckeyes. That's possible. All right. Now, he was recruited and offered by Ohio State out of high school. Was that offer on the table when he committed to Iowa? I couldn't tell you. I'm sure Jestin Jacobs could tell you. But I've been told that there is a good chance that he returns to Iowa if Georgia does not offer. Now, I don't think that the departures from Arlen Bruce, Reggie Bracey, I said yesterday that Bracey could return. My guess is that Bruce moves on. We'll see about Keegan Johnson. I think the door is still open. I can tell you for certainty that the Iowa coaches would love to have Keegan Johnson back. All right. And let me just say this too. Let me dispel the notion that Keegan Johnson quit on his team this past season. That's ridiculous. And I can tell you for a certainty on 100% authority, that is quantifiably false. All right. Keegan Johnson did not quit on his team. Keegan Johnson wanted to play all season. I'll just say that. Keegan Johnson could return, as could Jestin Jacobs. So my advice to fans, and I understand you may say, well, fans don't make an impact on these kids' decisions. These are 18 to 23-year-olds. Sometimes the outsiders have more of an influence on young people than you may think, and that's not necessarily a good thing, especially with the age of social media. My one piece of advice to people who are on Twitter and social media and the message boards, don't rip the kids. Let them explore their options. Sometimes being a Hawkeye isn't what's best for people. As scary as that notion may be to you, there are other schools out there that may be able to offer as much, if not more, to Iowa athletes, and they have every right to enter the portal. I'm not saying I want Jestin Jacobs to leave, but you can't really blame a kid for wanting to explore his options. And by the way, Colorado has offered Caden Proctor. Do you blame Deion Sanders? No. Do you blame Caden Proctor for accepting an offer? I don't get that. I don't understand why, what the big drama is. I've seen so many people frustrated by that on social media today and yesterday. Give these kids some space. It's a busy time. It's unprecedented territory for Iowa. Here's what you should hope. You should hope that Iowa will make changes on offense with the staff that creates an initiative to bring some of these players back. I know Jacobs is a defensive player, but some of these offensive players who are entertaining other schools and recruits that are entertaining other schools and possibly transfer portal targets who come from other schools. If Iowa makes a change in their staff on the offensive side of things, there is a greater chance that Iowa can land some of the big fish or retain some of the big fish already on their roster. So far, I have no reason to believe they will. Based on information I've been told, I've not heard anything to suggest that Brian Ferentz is moving on. And if that's the case, Cade McNamara here or not, that is sorely, sorely discouraging and disappointing. I hope that's not the case. And of course, we probably won't find out until next month after the bowl game. But that's my 2 cents. Appreciate you tuning in for another segment here from the Hawkeye of the Storm. Stick right here. Iowa coverage, Iowa football, Iowa basketball coverage throughout the week, throughout the month. I'll be live on Tuesday, today, 4:30 p.m. Central Time with one and only Mark Rogers over at Iowa Football at the Voice of College Football. Join us live for Iowa Hawkeyes live, Iowa at the Voice of College Football on YouTube. We'll talk to you then.